Yes, another video here
Read it.
for the Tokyo Real Estate Man. New channel.
You don't know how to read.
Well, I mean,
This is 2009 Delica.
I'm a little behind.
It's sold.
What you say?
I've decided what to do with my life. I want to be a cleaner.
But today,
Be a cleaner. Yeah. Take it.
we're not going to look at the Delica today. But yeah, this is a new dedicated car channel here. We have TREM Man, the Tokyo Real Estate Man, JDM Cars channel here. And we're going to look at some cars today. And I thought, just like we do on the real estate channel, the Tokyo Real Estate Man website channel, uh, we could start here on the Instagram right now. And I think we'll say goodbye to that Delica right now. And I will not forget to share the tab. And today's car that we're going to be looking at today is the Toyota Alphard. And this basically, I bring in Delicas to Canada because I like the Delicas. But I got to tell you, my favorite car, my favorite standard car in the world, this is it right here, the Alphard. And I just think it's the coolest car. Like, there's just so much, even when I'm here on this, I mean, look at this car. Look at this car. It's just like it. I just almost got moved looking at this car. Like, this is a badass car. Hey, this is what's coming. Okay, this is what's coming, and then what? This is going to be what, like a 2024 model right there. But we can see at the car that we're going to look at. We're going to look at some of the stuff that we can actually bring in here to North America, because I do import cars here to North America, which is kind of why we had the other clip on the that first short, my YouTube short right there of a car that I brought in. But I guess we could look at some other pictures on this one, and it's just sharp as ever. Such a beautiful car, and this is what's coming. But when we look at some of the product, we're looking at stuff basically about the 2010s. That's where we can bring in the early 20 from 28 to 2010. There's a switch over in the Alphard, and we're going to look at that market today with some stuff on car sensor. There was a really cute girl here in front of in this Alfred. This is for you guys out there. I deliver what you want, but you can look at this on your Instagram yourself. Here you go, two beauties together, two beauties together. What else we got here? Oh, she's. What are you doing? What's she doing? Oh God, she's changing into her other Toyotas. I'm gonna stay on the Alfred, man. It's an Alfred video. Sorry, girl. And then this was like the back door. Just hit the button. Okay. Look at that fairing on the back. I just love it. The spoiler looks great. It's simply the greatest car ever invented in the world. Toyota offered in my. Of course, I'm a Delica guy as well. I'm going to buy another Delica this week. So I'm going to have back to two Delicas. Anything else we can look at really cool here? Anyhow, just a little look at it. One of the things that I don't like about the Delica, or I mean, I like about the Delica actually is there's more sort of colors, but there's just less sort of. Toyota has less like just car or color selection and stuff like that. And I think that sometimes explains a little bit about their company, because they're just really great engineers, and you can just see it in their cars. Oh, that's a beauty right there. I just love black on black. And once you have black, you can never go back. I love this is just badass. Anyways, here we'll cut over here to the car sensor page where I have been looking at. I will not forget to show the tab. And this is car sensor, which is Japanese. This says car sensor right there, and it's a Japanese used car through all the dealerships in the country. And I have a pretty tight search on here, and I'm looking for stuff. And I only look always for four-wheel drive stuff. And I got it from 2008 to 2010. So this is the potential stuff that we can import here into Canada. And we'll have a look here at the market. Uh, there's not much in the way of color here for like the Alford right there, but there's 27 cars we can look at, and then by looking at firstly the broader market, we can isolate the things that are really we can just you're going to see different levels of price and different levels of just mileage on the car, and then you can isolate which ones are the better deals. Uh, by at least by that classification. And I've got it here. This is the kanji for yasi, and this is the kanji for takai. So I have it here in ascending. Ooh, Tokyo real estate man. 最近英語できるかな英語できる。まあ、英語できるよ。日本語できるよ。英語できるよ。問題なし。Okay, here we go. This is, as you can see, I'm sorry, I brought you off that brand new 2024 Alphard, but you can see the shape here. It's a 2008, and it's got 157,000 kilometers, 2400 cc engine, and this one's going for 68. So recently, because of the tariff thing, the Canadian dollar is down to about 105 today. I looked here earlier today. So this is probably what 6,500 dollars Canadian. So we could bring this car into Canada for about for you in your name for about 13 or 14,000 dollars. I'm guessing. There's something closer there though. Okay. Generally, it's been my sort of experience in the past that the black ones that I've always brought in, I brought all different kinds of colors in. The black ones seem to move quicker in the marketplace here. That means nothing. That's my findings. Here's a little cheaper sample in the marketplace here. Uh, this week, this is I guess about 6,200, 148,000. But you can see this is 2010, right? Yeah, this is a nice car. This is a nice car. I really like the white ones. So I'm not gonna. I just wanted to look at the broad market before we look in particular at any sort of models. Here's one for 79, 107, 100, no, 170,000 or 180 basically coming up on kilometers 2010. So you could just basically add $6,000 or $7,000 to the price, and that would come into Canada in your name. But do we really want to get these high kilometer selections? Really? Well, you'll see here that there's some other selections here that are better. Here's 83. But yeah, I mean, this one's already better. Right there, we can see already this is a better purchase choice. Of course, this is not a scientific method, but the odds that there would be less problems with a car when it has lower mileage is better. So far, right now, we're better to have spent $400 more or $300 more to pick up this one right now. Uh, right now, it's just a better car. This is not a bad choice right now, but you'll see that there's a couple more that are really neat. And there's actually one here in the selection with 22,000 kilometers. So basically, it's almost a brand new car. 2,400 cc. Again, Tesla 2009, you get an 11,000 kilometers. This one here, again, 11,000 kilometers, 94. It's sharp looking cars. Sometimes you can't really tell though. Like I can't really tell. But you have people that take better pictures and they have like cooler rims and stuff like that. It's a nice, sharp looking car though. This is this is really the top of the threshold. I like to really get underneath 100,000 right there. This one would be for me. I would be out. Like I'm not really into the stuff that's like higher like that. I like the lower kilometer options. I'm a pretty disciplined buyer. This one's sharp right there. It's a sharp white one right there. 11,000 kilometers, 2008. I would try to get if it's going to be a similar price, I'm going to try to get a 2010. Okay, this is on the upper end of it. I'm not really liking that run right there as much. 11,000 kilometers, 2008. But we might as well move up. For this, we know we can get that silver one, right? So far, the silver one's the winner. 2010, 85,000 kilometers. So right here, okay, this actually might be the best selection in the market. But it's a white. Does it look all that sharp? But I mean, there's so many things you can add on with the rims and stuff. Okay, here we go. We finally have a car that I kind of. This is so far I think the winner. So 80,000 kilometers, but it's 2008. So I don't know. Yeah. What 2010, 13,000 kilometers. Oh God. Oh God. Is there anything more in this selection? There's some more coming down here. I'm sorry. 69,000 for 115 again in white though. Okay. And then 82,114, 35. So it's a larger engine, 2008, right? So, oh God, it's oh, here we got 2009 right here, 70,000 72,000 kilometers for 12. So this is, yeah, but we're moving up. I know. We're just moving up. We're just moving up. It was not my intention, but uh, just looking at the marketplace, right? So far, I think the best deal was that silver one. I think though for the price what we're looking at, and then anything else? Are we at? No, we still got a few more to go here. 72,000, 129. 2009, 69,135. Anything else with this? I see. So we see this is like a bad selection. This might be, but it could be. There's other things. It could be like a premium package or something like that. 3,500 cc engine, 2010. This is not. I looked at the interior on this one. It was nice. This one earlier. It's great. Uh, here you're getting down on it here. Now here we get 61,000 for 14,000. Toyota is just like in this car, it's just such. And then finally here we're getting near the bottom. I mean, we've got to be getting near the bottom of the section here. 50,000 kilometers for just under 20,000. And then there was two other selections that were really neat. This one here, I'll try to get. See that here we now know that this is a terrible buy. This is a terrible buy for this kind of money. There's no way you should be going after something like this. It is a bigger engine, and it might have like the deluxe interior package on it, but that's not something we want to get because here we can see already for the same slightly more, $2,000 more. We're basically getting this one is a brand new. This one's a basically brand new car, 22,000 kilometers, for $22,000, and then we see this one $50,000 for basically 27,000. So I don't know which one I thought the best looking one for the price. We can just have a look at that one. Was that gray one that well, there's a lot of stuff like this is meant to give us like a general idea of the pricings inside the marketplace. This was an interesting one for 20,000, 85,000 kilometers. We could click this open and just have a look at some of the pictures here, and I will not forget to share the tab. And one of the problems, if I push this and I go to this one where the pictures, uh, it seems to cycle through the pictures really slowly. And I'm thinking of your time. Actually, now it's actually working, but they were circling slower earlier. And yeah, they are now. They've started to slow down. And this is what you're getting with the car right there. We'll try to get on some like the more the car pictures itself, the technical car pictures itself, so you can just see it right there. Anyway, we have the 2210, 85,000 kilometers. This is $10,000. So you're looking at bringing it into Vancouver, 16, $17,000. That's with the ship and everything like that. Gets it. That brings it to the port in your name. Okay, but let's go back here to the other one and then go back to that one, that sort of gray one. I thought that might have been the best to look at right there. Gray might, or was it silver as opposed to gray? Right there, or was it right here? Come on. Yeah, this was the one right here. 2009, 2000. Was that the one right there? I thought that looked the best. I could be wrong. I'm just going off these pictures as well, but it's meant to share the tab there. It's meant to just give you a general idea. And this is, I guess, the silver one here. And what else we have for pictures here? Anything here? It's not showing me any. Yeah, and we'll flip through the pictures briefly right here. I don't know if there's a dent in the car there. I'm not sure if that's a dent. There's some sort of. No. That's just the design in terms of the car itself. And they've taken pretty good photos here in this car. So, and yeah, it's standard. This isn't that grand interior, but you have like a kind of a fake leather, I guess, interior. But yeah, I don't know. This is so many different things are like intersecting here when we're looking at the car because everyone's budget is different, and we're looking also here in the dealer space. There's a whole world of the auction, but I haven't seen the world of the auction. The auction is not necessarily the best deal either because what happens, everyone is concentrated on the auction. And sometimes, like a lot of the junk in Japan, sometimes you can do a really good job in the auction and get a really good deal. But often there's a lot of junk for sale in the auction and stuff like that. So here we see the tires right there. Details on the tires right there. Anyhow, I'm not sure that this is leading anywhere too fruitful. We can end on the more general picture. Anyway, this is like a just a brief look at. I don't know which one that you like the best, but it's just meant to be a look at the marketplace here. What was? Oh, this was the one for the 2010 for you could bring we could bring this in for 83 and every this is 35. This is an interesting one that we could look at briefly here as well. I'll move the tab over to here and this one is 8,300, so you could bring this to Canada basically about for about 14,000 $14,000. And what was the mileage on? So just over 100,000 kilometers on this one, 2010 too. Depending on the month. Now we've entered here into the year. Like we'd have to look into the year because if this was manufactured, for example, in February, and I'm shooting this February video on the 4th of February of 2025, we could bring it in. However, if this was manufactured in September of 2010, we could not bring that in until September, for example. So there's all these kind of restrictions and stuff like that with the car. This is a sharp car. I'm sorry. This might have been my choice. I'm glad we found it last. And you can see it has all the sort of oh, and look in the back. This is the deluxe interior. So we found just by going doing our work, we found actually the best deal right now. So far, this is the best deal. In terms of price and relationship to kilometer and the other things you can get, you see the seats recline here. This is a nice one. Yeah. Now the only problem with this one is like when, and these are the back seats right there, the immediate seats in the very back. We could just call them the kiddie seats when we were kids. But yeah, that's what you're looking at. Certainly a nice car. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then I don't know. I'm kind of carrying on here, and I kind of learn about when I make these videos too. Like I don't pretend that I'm sort of like a master or anything about the marketplace too. Like because the marketplace is sort of changing every day. But I think having looked here at the marketplace, it seems like this car seemed to be the best deal. This silver one here for basically $8,000, and you got a put $6,000 or $7,000, probably 6,000. I'm saying $6,000 onto this, and that would bring it to the port, for example, of New Westminster here in Canada. Anyways, another video here from the Tokyo real estate man. Yes, I'm in the real estate business. That's my main business in Tokyo, but I also am half the year in Vancouver and half the year in Tokyo. So if you're interested, you're in Canada and you're interested in a car. If you're in any other part of the world too, basically I'm set up all in Japan and we can import cars or export cars from Japan and import it to your country anywhere in the world. So you can always come here to my Instagram, Tokyo Real Estate Man website, or you could end up here. You could go here to my website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website, and there's a contact box. I'm not ever convinced is working, so there is an email here on the top. So if you're interested in Tokyo real estate, Japan real estate, or exporting a car to anywhere in the world, you're welcome to come here again to my Instagram and contact me. And I guess we could end here on the Delica D500 right there with a little bit of DJ music for some fun. Right on. いつもこのチャンネル見てる皆様ありがとうございます。動画で、終わりです。してください。すみません。